Hello guys, how are y'all today? Oops, I'm gonna knock my camera over. Hello. Okay, so I am popping in here because I truly felt that this was warranted. Let's see, what is it? Beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I have been getting quite a few messages because we had so many people start off on our Plexus products from the month of May. So a lot of you like just getting your products, getting started off, you know, your leader, whoever enrolled you, is helping you with your regimen, and you're having some detox. You're having some like not feeling so great. So I'm getting a lot of messages like that. And I felt like we do have some really great posts in this written posts in this group about like what's actually happening in the body and how to help. But I don't have a live talk about it. And guys, I am no stranger to detox. I am no stranger to detox. And so I thought, you know what? We need this talk stored in this group so we can refer back to it over and over. So what I would like to talk to you today about is the detox process, but specifically how to keep your detox pathways open so that you can continue to feel good while your body is doing all of its balancing and work and all the things beginning on these products, okay? So I'm gonna give you just a very condensed, if you don't know me, I'm gonna give you a very condensed version of my health story so that you understand where I'm coming from and the fact that I know what I'm talking about. So I am 44 years old now, but at the age of about 20-ish, somewhere between 20 and 22, my body literally crashed. I was diagnosed with multiple autoimmune illnesses, I was so sick, guys. I was so sick. And I could not get answers for my health from anyone. I had one doctor tell me you have a sinus infection. I literally had to quit my career job. I had to take leave from university, from school. I didn't want my husband to marry me. I had just met him at the time. There was a very dim like future painted for me because of like my body was literally freaking out, and no one could tell me why. And so I actually found a naturopathic MD who helped me just start on my journey that eventually brought me here to Plexus and really ended my season with autoimmune illness. So I have not had any symptoms of autoimmune illness for a good solid 5 years, probably 6 for most of the things, which is incredible since they told me it would be something I would just deal with for the rest of my life. But I started off with a naturopathic MD, started that journey of healing, and she started me on detox, okay? Detoxing everything. Guys, I was detoxing remnants of vaccines that I had in childhood that were still in my body. I was detoxing dyes from my food, dye from my beauty products, chemicals in my beauty products, which is one thing why it's important to read all the labels on everything. I was detoxing even, what am I trying to think? Insect, spray, okay? The pesticides that they were spraying in my apartment complex, not in my own apartment, but just in the complex in general, she found those in my body. All of these things were interfering with my immune system function, okay? And causing me to be in a state of constant flare-up all the time, okay? Also detoxed viruses, bacteria, just low-grade type illnesses that were just stagnant, just sitting in my body. My body had never gotten rid of them. And I felt like crap. You can understand why. And so when you're dealing with a lot of different things like that, detox can also be horrible. I did not feel better right away. I felt much worse for a really long time. And I finally did feel better, but my full healing did not come until I started on these incredible products. And even after all that detox, I was sure that I was not going to detox when I got on these products, and I did. So at that point in my life, when I started with Plexus, I ate super, super clean. I had cleaned up my beauty products, our household products, no chemicals of any kind around me, no meds of any kind, no synthetic vitamins, no nothing, okay? I thought that I lived a super clean life, and so I was sure that I was not going to have any reaction to any of these products, and I still did. And I have people tell me that all the time. And there is just a way about these products, the way that they work in the body, specifically the triplex, which is our Slim, our Probio 5, and BioCleanse, that really bring about a layer of healing like nothing else I've ever seen. And I've been around the supplement industry for real my whole life, but I've been working in health and wellness for 20 years. So when I say that these products balance your body in a way that you've never experienced before, I know that firsthand, okay? So I want to talk about, what I really want to talk about is when you start your products, if you don't feel good, what to do to keep your detox pathways open. And then also, like, just if you're starting off on the products and you're maybe not getting the result that you want, and like what you can do for that. So there's a lot of reasons why your detox pathways might not be open. Actually, even trauma, which was a little bit of my reasoning. I had some trauma from childhood. Did you know that? Isn't that crazy? I'm really into emotions and how that's connected to our physical healing as well. But guys, 2020 was trauma to a lot of us. And a lot of us have gone through a lot in the last couple of years. And so if you're starting off on these products and you're all of a sudden having like, you feel horrible, just know that number one, that means you need these products. And number two, be patient, have grace, and please reach out to me right away, or the leader that, you know, helped you to start off, so that we can get you on a regimen so that your body can catch up. But just know that there are things that happen even in our world that cause your detox pathways to close. It's like your body is in that fight or flight. And it can keep you from flushing things that you need to flush. One very, very basic way to know if your detox pathways are open is how many times a day that you have a bowel movement and how easy it is for you to go. If you are not going 2 to 3 times a day easily, then it's likely that your detox pathways are closed or are not open in the way that they should. Y'all want me to tell you something really crazy? This might be a little bit candid for you. So I did struggle with constipation my whole life. And, you know, you just think of that like as a physical thing. But later in my life, when I really learned about emotional connection to physical healing, I actually, and my constipation had completely resolved when I started on Plexus, but I had a couple of different seasons where we were going through a lot as a family, and all of a sudden I would start on that road of just feeling like I could not go to the bathroom easily again. So that's a really good indicator that you need to incorporate some of the things that I'm talking about, and you may need to adjust your products. Remember, your health is it's not stagnant. You don't arrive at, okay, I'm healthy or I'm unhealthy. Our bodies, especially the body of a woman who have cyclical hormone changes all the time, our bodies are constantly needing us to listen and adapt. That may mean that 1 week of your cycle, or one really stressful week at work, or one really stressful week with your kids, or just the change in seasons, or if you come up against a moment of grief. I had just some recent grief in my daughter graduating. Okay, I started grieving losing my mom 15 years ago to cancer, and I noticed that I needed to support myself more. Okay, because what will happen is the body will automatically go into a place of fear, and your detox pathways will close. Am I making sense? I know this is crazy because this is 20 years of my journey, and I'm just trying to share it in little bits and pieces for you. I hope that it opens your eyes to hear like your body is always talking to you, always. So it's important to listen. These tools that we have with Plexus, they are the most incredible tools I have ever encountered in my life. And like I said, I'm not like a stranger to the supplement industry, natural healing, oils, all the things. These are the most incredible tools. So trust the tools, trust the process, and let me give you some really practical advice here. While you're listening to your body, never hesitate to reach out to me and say, listen, people talk to me about their poop all the time. So reach out to me. Don't be afraid to tell me anything that is going on, and let me help you so that you can learn to use these tools for what they really are. And that is tools to support your body, to feel its very best, to thrive, which is a core value of this group and why you're in here. Okay. So, all right, let me go back just a little bit. So one of the things that happens when you start specifically the triplex, and it can happen even just with the Slim or the ProBio 5, the pieces of the triplex, but especially if you start all three together, which is why I have everybody start really, really slow. But you can experience a die-off from Candida. So Candida is a yeast that it's there when you're born. It's actually in our body to help decompose our body whenever we die. But it grows rampant for 100 million reasons. If you've been on an antibiotic for the last year, you have Candida. If you're not sure, actually in the comments of this video, when I get done, I will post the graphic that you can just like check. You can like look down the list and say, how many of these things do I have? And it's good to do this really periodically. How many of these things do I have? And that'll help you know what your yeast level is. So for me, when I started off in this healing journey 20 years ago, before I even found Plexus, my yeast was out of control. Most people's is, and especially if you're coming to me for help in the area of autoimmune illness, hormone imbalances, or weight loss, your yeast is probably over the top. And just know that that's actually the norm, really, because most people just don't have any idea. But I'm referring to my notes, so if it looks like I'm like looking over here, I am, because I don't want to forget anything. But with the killing of the yeast, there is like hundreds of toxins that are released into your body because of that yeast as it is dying. Okay. And so that is why you feel bad. Let me list out some of the things that you can experience when you start on these products. Skin rashes of all kinds all over your body. Itchy, usually, because usually itchy goes with yeast. Acne, you can have a flare-up of all kinds of acne. Flu-like symptoms, especially like achiness in the joints. That is very typical, especially for someone who has autoimmune illness. You can actually gain weight. That's why I wanted to mention weight gain. If you're not losing the weight that if you're having struggles in that area, you can actually gain weight when you start on these products. If you think you're on them to lose weight, but you're like, why am I gaining weight? This is one of the reasons. Headaches, itching, like I said, itching between your toes, itching on your scalp, dandruff, more dandruff or itching there, vaginal itching. UTIs can be another thing, insomnia, depression or anxiety that can flare up, especially if you've come to me for that and we're starting you off on a regimen to support you in that, and you have a flare up, that can be a thing. Did I say headaches? I think I did. Those are like just a few of the things you can experience when you start off on these products. Listen, that means you need them really badly. So again, stay in communication with me or whoever started you off, because what needs to happen is you need to support your detox pathways to open up. You need to back off on the products and allow your body to acclimate and start to flush the toxins at the same rate that they're dying. Okay, and then you're going to start to see results. You're going to start to feel better, and you're going to start to like see the things that you came to the products for. Okay, so a few things that you can do, just really, really practical things that you can do. Avoid raw food. Okay, so we think, okay, salads are super healthy. For someone that's having a lot of detox and die-off, you don't want to be doing a lot of digesting. That can actually make it worse, especially if your detox symptoms are like a lot of bloating or gas or diarrhea or anything like that. You don't want to add to the load of the digestive system. So steam your veggies. Eat things that are warm, like squash, like butternut squash soups, and things that are steamed veggies, steamed broccoli, steamed zucchini, steamed squash, or cooked, cooked more than if you were to just sit down and eat a raw salad. That's going to be really hard on your system as you're trying to detox at the same time of digesting those things that take a little bit more work from the body, if that makes sense. Also, cultured foods. So I recommend this pretty much to everyone, and I actually want to do a separate video just for this and a typed out post to go with it. So y'all don't let me forget to do that. It's on my never-ending list. Fermented foods. So I buy pretty much every time I go to Costco a really big jug, and I'll put a picture in the comments of raw, organic sauerkraut. Okay? Even if you don't love sauerkraut, if you will drink a teaspoon, work up to a tablespoon of the brine every single day, that will help to soothe and heal the lining of the gut. And you can actually eat the sauerkraut too. I eat it just by itself, or you can eat it on the salad. Do not, just like on these products, do not sit down and eat a big giant bowl of sauerkraut. It will cause the same type of symptoms that you're struggling with in die-off, okay? Because it's fermented foods. It has the healthy bacteria. But it can just enhance your gut health, and it can be really soothing to the gut lining, and it can help bring all of that toxin level down. Okay, so incorporate that. I go to Costco, I get it there. I know you can get it at HEB, raw sauerkraut. I'll put a picture here. Okay, let's see what else. Well, the other thing about the sauerkraut too is it really helps bring down inflammation, and it also helps metabolize your waste. So it's helping you break down all the things, and then it's flushing the body. You want to stay on the bio cleanse for sure, and whoever is helping you with the products can help you with the dosage of each product. But that bio cleanse is designed to help things move through and keep your detox pathways open. Okay, you may need to increase your bio cleanse. So sometimes in the morning, if I haven't gone to the bathroom, like first thing in the morning, so typically you want to do your probio and bio cleanse at night, right at bedtime, last thing on your stomach, and you should get up and go to the bathroom. If you don't, with your Slim in the morning, take another 1 or 2 bio cleanse. You may need to play with the amount, and it may change. Depending on where you are in your cycle, okay, that may change your ability to eliminate. And also, like I said, extra stress, seasonal changes, a trigger of some kind that's emotional, like a grief, like I was talking about with my mom, you may need to increase to make sure that you're going the way that you need to. You need to be going to the bathroom, a bowel movement, 2 to 3 times every day easily, okay? Watch this in your kiddos as well, okay? And increase and help them if they need to. I have a really good testimony. I have multiple testimonies of kids who are on just our kids' chewable tablet, and it helps them just to go to the bathroom every single day. So watch that in your kids, especially when they're stressed. Let's see what else. Okay, increasing your bio cleanse, and then also focus on antioxidants and liver support. So when you're choosing your food, choose foods that are bright in color, okay? Those foods are typically higher in antioxidants, things like dark cherries, blueberries, those types of things. Those are really high in antioxidants. Cauliflower, cabbage, those can be really good too. Again, gently steam them. Though all of those things will help to bind up those toxins and help them to leave the body, okay? Move your body. This is why this is a core belief for this group, a core value, those rooted daily habits. You need to move your body every day, even when you don't feel good. It's not about exercising to have, no cellulite or whatever. Do that, or to look good in a bikini. That's not, honestly, yes. I think we all would love to feel confident in a swimsuit, but it really has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system we typically know that there's lymph nodes here because those can get swollen, and that's like pretty common thing. But did you know that you have lymph nodes all under here, especially for a woman, all under your breast area, down your chest, all inside of your thighs? Your lymphatic system, Google a map of your lymphatic system. It's incredible. And guys, this is where the stuff gets stopped up, okay, where it doesn't move through the body. The lymphatic system does not move on its own. You need to move. And we lead such sedentary lives. You just walking from your car into work or into the grocery store, it's not enough. You need to move your body every day. And in a certain way, especially if you're experiencing some of these detoxing type symptoms and you need to keep those pathways open. So one of the ways is if you have a trampoline or your kids have a trampoline, you can do rebounding. That is just very gentle bouncing. It's that bouncing movement that moves the toxins and all the stuff through the body. You can also do a lymphatic pump. Get on YouTube and Google how to do lymphatic pump. Do this while you're watching TV or while you're reading to your kids. It has to do with this motion, and you're actually pumping the lymphatic system right here, and that can help move things through the body as well. I have my kids do it when we've been like stressed or really run down or whatever. We'll do 2 or 3 days of like applying essential oils, and pumping the lymphatic system 3-4 times a day. How do I remember to do that? I set an alarm on my phone, just like for everything else, okay? You're not gonna remember to do it if you don't do something to remind you. So when when I can tell that we need a lot more support, or even just a little bit, when I can tell that our bodies need more support, I set an alarm on my phone, I put the essential oils out on the countertop. I don't expect it to just happen, okay? I make it a priority to give our bodies extra support so we can feel our best. Okay, so also if you don't have a trampoline or your kids don't have a trampoline, walking. But I'm talking about as brisk as you can do, if just for 10-15 minutes. That will move, because if you think about it, that walking motion, you're bouncing, and that will move things through your body. As you sweat, that helps move things through your body. So those are really, really good. Also, deep breathing and yoga or stretching in that way. You don't have to practice yoga, but yoga itself, the movements of yoga really helped me to focus on the areas. Okay, y'all want me to demonstrate? There is an actual pose that clears your lymphatic system. I'm going to move the chair. Okay, I forgot what it's called, crane or something like that. Okay, you wrap your leg around the other leg. Because remember, I told you, you've got lymph nodes all along here. So this is a balancing pose. And I'm not going to try to balance, I'm going to hold on to the chair. Okay, you balance here on one leg, and then you wrap these, which also you're pressing the lymph nodes, okay, and here. And then you go down. I'm going to fall on live TV here for y'all. Okay, you go down as far as you can with a lot of deep breathing. Okay, in that position, all of your lymph nodes are being pressed. Okay, you're moving things through. A lot of deep breathing while you're doing it. And then you swap to the other leg and other arm, okay? That's a really, really good one to just do every single day, every night before bed. You can roll on a foam roller. That's another really good one. Again, deep breathing while you're doing it helps move things through. In our group here, I have a rolling with a foam roller demo and some specific places to roll. Okay, let me see what else. Sorry. Loading dose of ease. So if you can also take our ease product, which I am the biggest fan of, do a loading dose. That's 2-3 times a day. That will bring your inflammation way down right away. That is the most incredible product. I love it so much. And it really, really helps the lining of the gut to heal up, stop freaking out, and the body to relax and release the toxins. You can do a detox bath. Those are phenomenal, okay? That's where you do Epsom salt, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda. I do about a cup of each in the warm water. Get in as far as you can. Worship music, deep breathing, stay in for 10-15 minutes, You can even do that multiple times a day. We actually do that anytime that we're starting to feel run down or sick. My kids too. It's actually the best practice. It helps keep us healthy. You can add milk thistle. That's an herb. Make sure you're getting something organic and super high quality. You can do it as a tea, or you can do it as capsules, but you can get that to help with just supporting your liver. Remember, your liver is your main detox organ. Your hormones are highly connected to your liver. If your hormones are whacked like all over the place and you cannot get any kind of balance in that area, that means your liver does not have enough support. That means your liver is overtaxed with toxins. Once you get your liver clean and balanced and supported, then your hormones will settle down. So go to our group, to the guides, and go through the hormone series and learn all you can about supporting your hormones. And then we're also going to be cleaning your liver and supporting your liver at the same time. The products, the triplex combo, is phenomenal for liver support. There's actually some specific strains in the Probio 5 that detoxify the liver. And you won't find that in a lot of probiotics. It's not a common strain, but it goes directly to the liver and cleans it out. Okay, so activated charcoal, that's the last thing. So you can take activated charcoal. I love our Plexus body cream. It's full of activated charcoal, and I actually use that on my armpits and that type of thing. You can use it anywhere your lymph nodes are, and it will help again to open up the pathways and pull out the toxins. Sorry. I use this with our body cream. So I will do this first. This is a loofah. I'll do this first, and then I'll apply the body cream. Especially after a detox bath, that is a really, really good way to just get a full body cleanse. This is a loofah. It's not wet. You would use it dry. It's called dry brushing. And you start at the end of your extremities and you brush up, okay, towards the heart. And you literally do every single area of the body. Feet up, okay, back, especially around your booty. Okay, we hold a ton of toxins in the muscles of our booty. Inner thighs, make sure and do those because that's where your lymph nodes are. I go all around the armpit area, the breast area, all underneath, okay, along your chest, neck. Everything goes towards the heart, okay? You're just brushing like this. And then I will apply the Plexus body cream with the activated charcoal on after that, okay? So all of those are really great ways. One last thing I want to mention you can do is essential oils. So I do not recommend any brand of essential oils except for Young Living. So anytime I say in anything, if it's a post or a live or anything, if I just mention essential oils, the only brand I trust is Young Living. And there's a bunch of reasons why. I'm not going to go into all of that right now. This is actually not compliant, but I'm going to do it anyway. Lemon, citrus, especially the essential oils, are made to keep your detox pathways open. I typically keep grapefruit, orange, and lemon on hand. Young Living has a white label line that means it's safe to ingest, okay? Why I said it's not compliant is because this doesn't have the white label, but it's actually the same exact thing. Most people don't know that. 1 drop in your drink will help keep your detox pathways open, okay? So you can do that super easily. All of those things will help the die-off process. So you want to back off of the products, you want to support the detox pathways opening, and then you want to slowly acclimate back up to where you're on like a full regimen with the products. And your body should be able to handle it if you do those things in coordination with each other. Okay, so I hope that answered all of y'all's questions. I hope that's really great practical information. The biggest thing I can say is, number 1, don't quit. It means that you really, really need these products. Number 2, don't just suffer and not be sure about what's going on. If you're concerned at all with anything, and don't be embarrassed, message me Even if you're not under me directly, like, or, you know, right under me, if I'm not the one who enrolled you, I'm not the one that, you know, coordinated with you in the beginning on what products to start with, that's okay. Like, connect with me and let me help you. Connect with a leader that did enroll you and help you get started, and let's get you going in a way that is going to help you thrive. That's our main thing. We're not here just to like sell you something to make you sick or for us to make money or whatever. That's not why we're here. So we're here for you to thrive, and we can't help you do that unless you're communicating with us. So those are the biggest things right now that I wanted to say. So this video will live here in this group forever. Watch it as many times as you need to. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to put those couple of things I mentioned in the comments for you guys. And yeah, just let me know if this helped you at all.